So today we're going to be talking about Vieta's formulas. It states that for any polynomial, p of x equals to a, which is our constant term, an, times x to the power of n, and go on, so on and so forth like this, with roots r1, r2, r3, r4, and so on and so forth. You will get that if you add up all the roots individually, so r1, r2, r3, and so on and so forth, you add them all up, you'll find that it's equal to negative an minus 1 over an, and that's negative. And you'll find that if you start multiplying multiple roots together, so here where you can think of it as multiplying one root together, here you're multiplying two roots together, so you have r1, r2, r1, r3, r1, r1, and you keep going for every single possible combination of the roots until you have rn minus 1 times rn. That's going to be equal to positive an minus 2 over an. And you can notice how this sort of n minus whatever number it is related to however many however many roots you're timesing together and adding them all up. So here, again, you're timesing 3 roots together. So r1, r2, r3, and then you keep going with every possible combination and you add them all up. You'll get negative an minus 3 over an. And this sign here is also quite interesting. You can see that it alternates. And quite a lot of people get confused on why this is. And the way I like to think about it is writing this polynomial, because you can factor the polynomial into a form like this. I shouldn't write 0, I should write p of x would be more accurate here. You can write it into this form here. And you'll notice that you can see a negative sign, because in this case, then that's our roots to the equation. You can notice that there's a negative sign in front of every single root. So let's think about this for a moment. If the root has a negative sign in front of it, and we're adding them all up, that means the result is going to be negative, because if it's all going to be negative and you're adding them up, it's going to be negative. And if you times a negative by another negative, you get a positive. So you're adding up all the positive terms and you get a positive result. And same logic goes on and on and on for however many. You can times 4 roots together times 5. You can keep going on and on and on, and these signs will just flip and flip and flip and flip. And you can see here there's a reason why it's always divided by an, because there's that a here. This is an. You have to you have to distribute this across everything, and then you're sort of accounting for it when you're adding up all the roots. So this is a sort of more intuitive explanation for Vieta's formula, and that's how I like to think of it. I hope this video helps, and leave any questions in the comments.